Namaste, welcome to Youth TV Show Season 10. In today's episode, we are featuring Nepal's top 7 young poets. The topic for the final round of Category 5, Grade 10, 11 and 12 is The Lost Paradise. The finalists are
Aayushma Wagle, SOS Bharatpur, Grade 12.
I'm Adish Karki, currently doing A-levels from St. James College, Maitigar.
Labbi Karmacharya, Grade 12, St. Mary's High School.
Our judges are Santosh Saha, he is the president of Leadership Academy. Julian Hoff, he is a filmmaker and development communications expert. Tal Suvarjman, he is the deputy chief of mission at Embassy of Israel in Nepal. May I request the finalist Aayushma Wagle to come up on the stage with the first poem.
The title of my poem is We Millennials. The sky, glassy and blue, the trees dividing the clouds, the air guileless and pure. Every bit of nature sang songs of love and hope, and we millennials penned poems and proses of daffodils and roses. The story starts usually with a chocolate wrapper, then a cigar butt, gradually some smoke and gas, and finally a hippie tower of garbage and trash. And we millennials sit and see from the towered crap. One picture with a rescued dog goes straight to the Instagram, makes its way to Facebook and is campaigned in Twitter, while thousands of other dogs wither. Because we millennials live in this falsity of hashtags and lies, immune to all the moans and cries. The birds don't usually dot the sky, or the bunnies no longer run and hide. The fishes types so rare and hard to find, and the monkeys now are lagging behind. Now we millennials, a little scared by how everything happened right in front of our eyes, just when we thought that we won at this game called life. But still, we march together on environmental days, carrying buckets, slogans, picking up the waste, standing up for someone else's rights, when together we all own this fight. Because we are the millennials on our way to find our lost paradise. Thank you.
May I request the finalist Adish Karki to come up on the stage with his first poem.
My first poem is The Lost Paradise itself. O life, perhaps I don't owe this hype. Just 16 years into the voyage, talk about life? No, I simply graze. I graze the ups and downs, just raise and shades. And I gaze the lost love in these pathetic heads. O love, the evil, masquerades and facades, the power pill. O love, the evil, masquerades and facades, the power pill. From an element to entity, it existed, now endangered. So sorry, pretty. O self, the soulless flesh. O self, the soulless flesh. Happiness the streak, but cannot trace. What is self? Life and love. Humanity, if simplified. What is life? What is self? Life and love. Humanity, if simplified, the recurring dove. The voice of Creator, yet we don't look at the script. We are predator. So who are we? An intelligent phantom or clickbait to be? Zombies in the latter words of relapse. O death, I collapse. I can't see my paradise, nor can seek. Death is humor, the truth, O Lord, I quit. Thank you.
May I request the finalist Labbi Karmacharya to come up on the stage with the first poem.
The title of my poem is Eternal Rest. She sits with her husband, drinking cup of tea with him every day in the morning, talking and laughing at the most euphoric moment. He loves her and she knows it, just like she loves him and he knows it. Romeo and Juliet, Jack and Rose, Beauty and Beast make no significance when he has her and she has him. They fight, of course, but that's the fun part, because it is always followed by laughter. He is her best friend since they were toddlers. He loves her, and she knows it. He says, my heart knows her better than she knows herself. He has the power to make her breath quicken, to raise her blood and shatter her entire frame with trembling. He was a home. She had found a soulmate, but that's something which only happens in fairy tale. and their story wasn't one. He's now buried down inside the ground seeking eternal rest, and she locked all those memories inside her treasure. And she had lost her paradise ever since that day.
May I request the finalists to come upon the stage? May I request the judges for their feedback?
I must say that the three of you did a very good job, and I think you've been all very professional and I would say confident and creatively as well. But I have some remarks, it's small remarks, and I hope these remarks will be just for you to grow with these remarks. So first of all, I would start with Aayushma Wagle. So I think it was a very creative poem, and I really enjoyed it, and you wrote it by yourself? Yes. Wow, beautiful. I just think you spoke a little bit too fast, and it wasn't very clear, the words that you said, so sometimes I didn't quite understood the specific word because it was running a little bit. But further than that, I would say that that was very original and I liked it in this sense. So you did a very good job. Adish, Karki, also it was very original song and I really liked it, original poem. And but I think it was a little bit unready yet, and you didn't remember very well. So in this sense, I think you need for the next time just to remember better the song and to present it in a little bit more mature way. But further than that, I think it was very nice and again, very original. Labbi, Karmacharya. I think you did very well. And don't worry that you didn't remember at the end the song. It's not a problem at all. I know that you are nervous, so it's fine. But I saw you did a very good homework before and you presented it very well. And I think you remember all the song except the last part, but I don't think it's natural, it's normal to be nervous at this stage. So I really like the way you presented. I think you present very theatrically, so it was very clear, and I liked it a lot.
Well done to all of you. It was a fantastic effort. I think that if Nepal's got young people like you across Nepal, I think there's a bright future here. So congratulations, it was a great effort. It's not a very easy thing to stand up in front of television cameras and people and present your own work, so you all deserve, a great congratulations for that. Aayushma, I thought it was a strong presentation. I think that I agree that slowing down and allowing us time to live with the imagery that you're presenting, give us time. There can be a break, and we can think about what that was. So I agree with that comment. I thought you took a challenging topic, you took a very modern approach to it, a very relevant approach to it. I think that you were speaking about a world that is very relevant today, so I think that it was a fantastic effort. Well done. Adish, I liked your clear, strong delivery. You were very purposeful as you delivered your poem, and it was a solid presentation. You forgot the words slightly in the middle there, but you don't need to say sorry. Part of the performance is to go through. Everybody makes mistakes. You wouldn't believe, famous musicians, everybody makes mistakes. So to pick it up and carry on, the audience will forget about it in no time whatsoever. The less you draw attention to it, the smaller it becomes. Just move on. So stay confident, stay in your train of thought and bring it back. You can bring it back around. So well done, good poem. Labbi, I thought it was fantastic eye contact. It was a fantastic poem. I really liked the way that you painted a picture. I thought it was very evocative, what you were saying, and I was really drawn into the story of the couple and their times together and their difficult times and also their loss. I thought your poem really showed a wisdom above your young age. So well done, congratulations.
Aayushma, Adish and Labbi, excellent poetry, very well written, all three of you. In the second round, try to enjoy your own poetry. It's a very good poem that you all have written, and I'm sure the second one would follow the same. But just don't forget that there is a competition and there's a camera. Just enjoy your recitation, and we all liked your first poetry, so I'm sure we will like your second one too.
We will be back after a short break with the second round of Nepal's top 7 young poets. Welcome back. You are watching Nepal's top 7 young poets. We will now begin with the second round. May I request the finalist Aayushma Wagle to come up on the stage with her second poem.
The title of my poem is Only Star. I lie under the canopy of a million stars and cage myself in a loop where none of them fall on my constellation. These puzzle pieces of my heart, frayed at the edges, still say they are never going to perfectly fit. Because you are the one who created the mess, my only star. Look at the sky. It looks happy tonight, just like the fain on my face. But on the night you left, there was just a lone twinkling star. Wasn't that you telling me that you reached peacefully in heaven so far? Remember, how beautiful was it to have your heart beat to the tunes and rhythms of my heartbeats. How heavenly was it to be on your arms and feel your love. But do you see now how lonely and forlorn our kids seem to be? How strong and painless I pretend to be? Unfair, unfair it is how your heaven is a library and mine a room full of nothingness. Unfair it is that I still feel memories of all our unfulfilled promises. Unfair it is how you couldn't recite but left your eternal residue in me. Tara, your absence has changed nothing, never it will. I can always feel your warmth around us, clouding the atmosphere, giving us strength, keeping us close, and watching us from above. I hope you're smiling wherever you are. Thank you.
May I request the finalist Adish Karki to come up on the stage with his second poem.
So the topic of this poem is also the lost paradise. A story of Pundita Basantapur. Sona Bhairava, the charm of green behind the poor. I remember the day when my dad was brutally killed. My mom and sister were forcefully raped and underneath the ground drilled. My home was nailed down into pieces. To find something to eat, I then engaged myself into washing dishes. I willed to have pencil in my hand, but was handed a very heavy shovel. I was forced to dig a land which smelled something known. Later I figured out the land once safeguarded my own home. The Dane government tangled me into pieces. The Dane government tangled me into misery and sorrow. Whenever I asked for something, I always got an answer. A piece of dirt, no. I had no roof for my shelter and only old torn clothes to wear. I had no roof for my shelter and only old torn clothes to wear. I ate thrown food just to have its sensation, I swear. I wanted to recreate my paradise up there in heaven. Recreate the paradise up there in heaven. Have a full stop to the lost paradise of mine, but the air forced me to lay on. Now my microscopic earning vanishes in a wink as my government attacks. The whole country is terrorized not through bombings but through tax. At this point, I'll finally state a fact: this is an imaginary story, and for those who found it offensive, I'm really sorry. Thank you.
May I request the finalist Labbi Karmacharya to come up on the stage with her second poem.
The title of my poem is Wanting More and More. This might be the paradise for everyone, but imagine waking up to a sound that speaks evil, to a place where there is no family, no friends, to a place where love is replaced with hatred, to a place where sky is black and river is red. Imagine waking up to sound of death, to a place where children are starved to death, to a place where women are treated with no mercy, to a place where humans face nuclear arms, to a place where there is constant fear of terror. This might be the paradise for everyone, but gone is greenery, gone is mercy, gone is freedom. This might be the paradise for everyone that we dream of. Eternal bliss, no pain, no fear, no grief, no tears. This might be the paradise for everyone, but imagine waking up to a sound that speaks evil. Gone is freedom, gone is grief, gone is everything. Imagine to a place where we cannot even imagine. This might be the paradise for everyone, but maybe paradise is just a feeling of being secured, loved, peace. This might be the paradise for everyone, but we are wanting more and more, and maybe due to this, we've lost it. Thank you.
The judges are finalizing their marks and we are eagerly waiting to know who is declared as the winner and the runner-ups.
All three of you have done very well. The first winner of Nepal's top 7 young poets, category 5, grade 10, 11 and 12 is Aayushma Wagle. The second winner is Labbi Karmacharya. And the third winner is Adish Karki.
Congratulations to the winner and the runner-up. Leadership Academy conducts Nepal's top 7 debaters and Nepal's top 7 young poets every year. If you are a student between grade 7 and bachelor's level and interested to audition for any of these 2 competitions, you can approach the principal or ECA coordinator at your school or college. You can follow us at facebook.com Leadership Academy KTM. We will be back next week with a new episode of Youth TV Show. Namaste.